This is Tyne Cot, which is the largest Commonwealth cemetery in the world. It's got a very nice visitor centre with lots of really cool stuff. Oh, that's new. That wasn't there last time I was here. That's enough of the visitor centre. Do you want to go and have a wee look at the... yeah, sorry, it's another graveyard. There are quite a lot of graves here. Like a mind-numbing quantity of graves. We're not going to go around saying hello to all of these guys, but hello to everyone who's here. A soldier of the Great War, name unknown. A soldier of the Great War, we know his regiment, but name unknown. A soldier of the Great War, name unknown. Soldier of the Great War, yeah, I get the idea. A lot of the bodies that were brought here after the war were not even remotely identifiable, so they were buried with as much information as they had, like a British officer, which as you can see, often wasn't a lot. There's people like Private Goss, who are the lucky ones, if you can use the phrase lucky, because at least their name is on their tombstone. I don't even know how to begin to describe this place to you. You can, well, you can use your imagination. You can see it. It's quite a moving place, quite a thought-provoking place, and probably an excellent advertisement for the futility of war. Some more Canadians, obviously brought from a graveyard that was recorded. There's Private Hughes, 15th November 1917. There's Private George, guess what, 15th November. Private Harris, 15th November. Private Wigmore, 15th of November. Yeah, it's, you see these things, it doesn't half make you think. If you're wondering what happened to Tyne Cott itself, the German fortification, it's actually under the Cross of Sacrifice. That was the King's idea. The King came across here in 1922 and said, we need to build a Cross of Sacrifice, let's build it on top of the bunker. And up there, through that wee window, you can still see the wall of the original bunker, the original Tyne Cot. And above that is an amazingly well executed Cross of Sacrifice. If you look down there, it's all perfectly manicured row upon row of gravestone. If you come up here behind the blockhouse, look, it's all completely different. It's higgledy and indeed biggledy. And that's because that was a casualty clearing station, a medical centre where people were brought from the battlefield because it was just on the front line, and anybody that died was just buried right next to it. So this bit of the graveyard here is all actual, like, in the heat of battle hostilities, graves. A soldier of the Great War, the Australian Regiment, Rifleman Callaghan of the King's Royal Rifle Corps. These guys died probably in that. And in amongst all the Commonwealth War graves, just behind the blockhouse, there's these two, Otto Bieber and a German soldier, 1914-18. They are buried here as well. The bodies were not removed in any sort of spite. They've just been left where they were buried during the war. And there's two unknown German fighters from the war. And whenever you get kids here, they always climb all over the Cross of Sacrifice. I don't think that the Commonwealth War Graves Commission or the people that did it mind, because if they did mind, they wouldn't have put steps in it to get up for a look from the viewing platform up there, which is quite nice. I would take you up there, but it's full of kids. You can see how much of a hurry they were when they were burying these poor guys in this, probably just a shell hole they put people in, but there's 3 or 4 for each stone. And then behind it, there's 8 unknown soldiers and 4 Australian soldiers. And then, yeah, so you see, it's people were just buried in the nearest available plot of ground. That being here. At this point, when they were getting buried, there's probably still artillery zapping about. So, yeah, probably wasn't time for much of a ceremony. Get them in a hole, fill it in, and then move on to the next. Yay, all the little kiddie winks have gone away, so we can go up the steps and have a look from the platform top here. We're now climbing up on top of the Tyne Cot, on top of the German bunker, so that's quite nice. I've never actually climbed this before, I've never noticed the steps on the back. So there you are. You get a slightly better view of the row upon row of perfectly aligned burials there. Over there, there's another German bunker, and over there, there's another German bunker, so the bunkers are still here. And then this bit here, obviously, was the graveyard that was in use during the war, during the hostilities. Up close and personal with what's got to be one of the biggest crosses of sacrifice in any Commonwealth War graveyard anywhere. Their name liveth for evermore. That was phrasing that was chosen by the writer Rudyard Kipling. That was his contribution, was that slogan, I guess, those words, because he lost his son in the Great War and spent a long time after the war looking for him. I don't think they ever found the body. So starting away over there and going all the way around there on that back wall, past that little enclave in the middle, which is all people from New Zealand, and then all the way around there, 35,000 names of men who have no known grave.